Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a full face makeup of all the products that I could get from the dollar store. So yes, everything was 99 cents or $1, and I got brushes, I got foundation, I got eyeshadow, I got powders, I got a brow pencil, I got liquid eyeliner, I got mascara. If you're interested in seeing if I can create a full face makeup of just products from the dollar store, then please keep watching. So the only thing difficult when shopping sometimes at a drugstore and or places like the dollar store or 7-Eleven, stuff like that, is when it comes to foundation and choosing your color, it's really difficult because they come in packages like this. It's very hard to test and see what your real skin color is going to be. Sometimes these are so yellow, sometimes they're orange, and sometimes they're just too light. So I kind of had to just guess by holding them up to my face and my skin and seeing. So I did get two different colors. I got true beige and I got creamy beige. And hopefully one of these, if not both mixed together, will create my perfect skin tone. So I got all these kind of things. I got the powder as well. I got it only in one color and I got it in nude. I don't use a ton of powder on my face, or I try not to, so I really wanted to get as translucent as possible. So I'm gonna do that. I got their mascara, which I probably will hate just saying now because I always do waterproof and this is not waterproof. Oh, it is waterproof. I lie. Waterproof. Okay, also the first product I went in with was the brow pencil that they had, and we're gonna put these makeup wipes that I got from the 99-cent store to work because no. These are crazy. So the way the brow pencil came in the package, I couldn't even kind of test it to see how it was. But what was really great is it was super creamy, but way too creamy for brows. So I was looking like Catwoman. So makeup wipes are taking it off pretty well. I have really thick, coarse brows, so that is getting a lot off. First, let's jump into the foundation. I want to see how this works. The only thing, I'm going to use a damp beauty blender that I got from there, and these were the two colors that I talked about. One is a little lighter, one is a little darker. I think I may be this color, but because I have a lot of yellow and pink in my skin, I believe this might look a little too pale for me, so I'll have to warm it up a little bit with the other one. So let's try that. So first I'm just going to kind of run this down. This is the color True Beige. So let's test the actual. So it's really thin, very liquidy. So I don't think I'm going to get a ton of coverage unless I really build. So and it's coming out really pink. May not show up too well on the camera in the color sense, but it is coming out really pink. Oh, really hard. So normally I don't use too much coverage, but with this kind of consistency, I think I'm going to have to build a little bit more than I normally do. Really like the beauty blender. Normally the ones that you even find sometimes at Target or other drugstores, they're really tough, and I got it wet and I squeezed out the excess. So this is actually really soft. And I love the flat right here. It's actually creating a really good coverage on my skin. Okay, so that is the True Beige, which is pretty perfect. So I think I'm just gonna stick with this because I'm gonna warm my face up with bronzers and stuff like that anyway. You can see it didn't cover as much of my red and my rosacea. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more, but I'm going to just continue all over the face and then we'll go back and touch up. I have never put something that's 99 cents on my face, even though LA Colors is a really good brand. So I'm not like so freaked out that my skin's gonna break out tomorrow. Really hope not. Really, really hope. Because I get breakouts, but I get it right here, and it's always in that hormonal area that we love so much. Okay, so that is what the foundation looks like, and the coverage is okay. It's very liquidy, so if you're looking for full coverage or matte, I would not recommend using this product. It's taking a minute to dry, but it's definitely sticky. So I'm going to set it with a translucent powder. This is actually in the color nude, so it's not translucent, but it's as close to translucent as they could. I'm going to use a big fluffy brush. This is not from the dollar store. They did not have any kind of powder brush, which is weird. I'm assuming maybe they're just out. The other thing I wasn't able to get as well is concealer. So I tried to build up some of that foundation just under the eyes to help with my concealer. I think I'm going to have to put a little bit of my own concealer under there, but I did just I wanted to try to avoid using anything but. So that color actually made the foundation turn a little yellow. It's not as yellow as it looks in person, but weird. So I'm gonna have to bring this down on my left. I'm very light right now because, as you all know, I had a child a year ago, but I have not been out in the sun very much just because as a baby she wasn't allowed to really be out in the sun. We did a little bit of pool time, but she was fully covered head to toe, so don't worry, people. And yeah, so this is the coverage, so it's not too bad once the powder kind of settles in. My pink chest doesn't pop through. So I'm going to jump into their eyeshadows. This is also by LA Colors, and they're just very nude, kind of brown, gray, and a all over color. So I grabbed a couple of eyeshadow brushes, and I'm just going to use those. They feel kind of fluffy, but I also feel like they are not going to give me any color. So this is that lighter color. I'm going to put this all over my lid and all the way up to the brow. Just doing a very natural look here today. Not getting crazy. I used some of that foundation also as an eye primer because they did not have any eye primers there. So if you all know that they have eye primers and I just missed them or they weren't there, then please let me know. And these brushes are Wet n Wild, so I'm going to just use this color right here and I'm going to pack that on my lid. So a lot of color comes off on the brushes, not too much color on the eyelid. So I'm thinking just everything is going to have to be very build, which this mama does not have time for. My baby girl is sleeping right now. So, I mean, almost no color is coming off. A little bit, as you can see the difference, but not the kind of drama I want. So I'm going to then pop in with this darker, and on camera it's kind of making like this one is darker, but this one is actually darker. But they look similar color as well. This color's kind of ugly. But my main purpose for doing this video is just to show you that there are ways, there is makeup out there. You don't have to spend a fortune on any of this stuff. So, you know, it is doable. You just may have to build stuff and it may take a little longer, which is totally fine. But yeah. So, all right, I think that's all we're getting. There is this darker color here. I'm actually just going to use this little pressed shader brush here, and I'm just going to press that right into the outer V and around the lash line. So Compact In is actually pushing a lot of color, but once you put it on the eye, I think with a regular eye primer, if I would have gone in with like my matte paint pot, which I did not, because I told you I wanted to try to not do that, which I really wish I did, because I think this would have actually made these colors more intense and actually pop. The color's not so bad because I'm really just pressing a crap load on my eye. Okay, you guys, I popped on my brows really quick. Again, I didn't use a brow pencil from the 99-cent store because the one, no. So, eyeshadow is done. I used this lovely palette right here. I used every single color on here. I tried to go a little bit more bold. That didn't happen. So next, I'm going to use the liquid eyeliner, and this is in brown. So let's see here. I'm just gonna run this really tightly along my lash line. So that's pretty. I actually like it. Not a ton of product comes out, so I'm really just trying to build it. I'm laying it really flat. I also don't want a ton of product. So I go really thin in the inside, and then I start thickening it up just right on the outside corner. And then it's actually making a really easy wing, which is nice. So I don't go too crazy on my wing, but you know, if you look really up close, then you can kind of tell it's not super solid, but it is brown. I'm not much of a heavy black eyeliner girl, so that's why I chose the brown. And then, yeah, I'm going to hop in with their mascara. So I'm going to be using an eyelash curler first, and I'm sorry, but I refuse to use any eyelash curler except for my bobby because I am too scared. I'm too terrified that my lashes may fall off. Okay, I keep looking down because my sister-in-law is about to have a baby any day, and I'm missing calls. I just missed a call, and now I'm wondering if she's like going into labor. Shout out to you, Ashley, and baby Bentley, and my brother Tony. Can't wait to squeeze him. Okay, Color Mat's Curved Brush Mascara. Ooh. So here's the mascara. It's already a curved brush, and it is waterproof. It's just waterproof mascara. I'll probably snap later and tell you how it all washed off. The kind that I use from L'Oreal is the biggest pain in the butt to get off, but it is my life. It's really the only mascara I use. I can't even tell you when the last time I switched up my mascara is because I'm so in love with how long it makes my lashes, how thick it makes them. Okay, so now I'm going to pop on some bronzer and blush to finish the look with a little bit of gloss, and I'm going to be using these right here that I got. And for bronzer, unfortunately, they didn't have one that wasn't an insane color of like more red tones, so I am going to jump in with my favorite, the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, because this face needs to be contoured. So I'm overall very impressed with just how these products have worked out. My skin actually feels good. The coverage is pretty good. I do feel like I'm a little on that yellow side compared to my neck. And I feel, unfortunately, like that was the powder. which I rarely use powder, but I don't know. I think it just oxidized a little bit. The foundation oxidized on my skin a little bit. Finish the look, I got this Sassy and Chic lip gloss, and it's just like a plain, nothing crazy. Ooh, it smells like mango and pineapple. I'm not a big lipstick person, I'm a huge gloss person. This smells really good. Smells like something I used to wear in junior high. It's kind of difficult to come out, so that's why I'm putting so much on. It's really not like goopy or anything, so. Okay guys, so this is the final look using almost 90% of all the 99-cent store makeup products. Again, I was missing a couple because when I did go shopping for all these products for this video, they were either out or they just didn't carry them, and I wanted to film this for you guys, so I kind of just said, look, I'll improvise, but I did have to hop into 2 of my special products, my brows and my bronzer, so don't hate me for that. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope maybe you saw some of the products that maybe you were too scared to try and were nervous, but now you know that it can do the same job, just maybe takes a little bit more time than those higher end, more fuller coverage things. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit that button right down there to subscribe to my channel. That way it will send you a ding every time I post a new video, which hopefully I'm going to be doing a lot more of. That is my goal this year. I'm sorry I've been away for a little while, but I had my baby girl, which you will meet soon on my channel. So if you have any video ideas, please leave them in the comment section below. If you even have tried 99-cent store makeup before and you love it, then let me know and just tell me what your experience was. But yeah, thank you all so much. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.